All right, let's get this party started. So yeah, here's something. Yeah. Oh, me? Uh it's gonna be hard with this thing on. It doesn't let me move right, but I appreciate it. Can't hear you. Can't hear you, sorry. So good. He's a good dude. Um, but yeah, like, to get this far in the game, it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy at all, and I've had to really be smart. And I never played it safe. That's the one thing I want people to know. Never played it safe at all. Never had a choice to. But I got smart, and I got smarter. And I was always smart, but I started figuring out how a lot of people in the world move. You know, I've always been a brave heart, so I never understood, you know, people who don't move like me or think like me. Naturally, because well, they're not me. But I'm just saying, getting smart in this game has helped me tremendously. Uh, Finding God and coming to God and giving it all over to God has helped me tremendously. So, I mean, that's just what it is. And, like I said, we all kind of choose our walk. You know what I mean? How you doing? And we choose our walk and how we live and how we move. And we're not all the same. You know what I mean? So, for me, I've just learned a lot of knowledge, man. Some of it may be esoteric, some of it hidden. God gave me a lot of knowledge. He continues to give me knowledge. Tells me what my enemies do ahead of time. It's incredible. Get a lot of respect out here, man. It's pretty cool. Give me a minute. Hold on. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like more and more people are becoming aware of me and what I'm doing, which is really phenomenal for me. Hold on. All right, I think we're still good. So, um, yeah, like I said, God, power of God is real, man. God is real, bro. God has helped me so much. It is unbelievable, undeniable. Like, I have problems. Everybody has problems, you know. I have little problems, man. I can't find this charger port anywhere. It's crazy, but it's all good. I got some charge on my phone. I think I was around like 86, but I'm probably around like 80 something, which is good. Finally, uh, I had to catch up because during the day I got basically where the phone was out of commission. It was like under 10%. Then the battery saver turns on and everything, you know. Y'all know how it is. But, you know, I do a lot on the phone. I got to see, I'm probably going to wait till the last minute to pay the phone bill this next go around. Also, I need y'all's help to do that. But it sure does help a lot. I'll say that much. It helps to have the phone on. I don't know. God told me basically that I'm going to get my life back. That's what God told me. Um, I actually saw an old friend tonight. That was cool. Guy I haven't seen in years. Um, hold on. Hold on, man. Yeah. Trying to look at what's on the ground. But yeah, like I said, I stayed doing me. Um, try to maintain a positive attitude. Yeah, I'm at like 81% battery. That's good. Just my charger ain't working, man. The cord is like brand new. Not the cord though, it's the port. I think. I was gonna try to buy another new cord today. I was like, that's probably not a good idea. Like, you know, I'm very, very frugal right now. I'm very responsible and very cheap. I refuse to spend money if I don't have to. Completely on anything. Like, because that's how this economy became the way it is and how they're tricking all of you. It's a trick and they're running game on you and y'all can't figure it out. Real talk. Like half this stuff that y'all buy, you don't need it. That's why when Tyler Durden was saying these things, it was very true. And it was like, we work jobs that we're miserable at and unhappy at that we can't stand to impress people we don't like. It's a fact. It's really the truth, you know, and it's a sad truth at that. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Got to get these videos, baby. On it. Well, yeah, like I said, man. Um, I don't know. I just do me, bro. I love what I do. I love. Oh man, hold up. Like a spider or something. What the hell? Come on. Might be a mosquito. I don't know. But I love my life, man. I love what I do. I love my career. And I don't know. I just be really realizing like I'm never trying to talk anyway but positive. But like I'm really overqualified for all these jobs. I really am. I'm a lot smarter than folks. Like, I'm sorry, you can just tell. I'm a genius, bro. Like I can pick up on things people don't even notice. Like nothing gets by me. I see everything. Like for real. That's why I was always so good at security. But like I said, I'm growing and evolving for real with God. God is who taught me all this. And y'all don't get, you just see I keep getting stronger and stronger. This isn't a game, bro. This is real strength. This is real talk. This is really happening. Been happening the entire time. You see it's real. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I'm always working. But you know, Batman has to do normal stuff too, you know? It's just part of it. But hold on. We gonna keep on pushing. And it's about that simple. Feel me? That's how the cookie crumbles. Yes, it does. Yes, it do. But yeah, like I said, I've always been myself, man. I never came on here trying to front or pretend or anything, man. If anything, I came to deliver my message. So I just know it was all intended by God for me to do what I've done, you know? Um, I just, every day I wake up more and more to the fact that the devil plays his little tricks. He uses people to do it. And I hope that people learn that from me, man. I really do. I hope people learn what I'm teaching through life experience, that, you know, this spiritual complexities are real. Everything is a spiritual complexity. This is a spiritual realm, whether you like it or not. But when I tell you I'm the emperor in the spiritual realm, means I'm about as powerful as it gets. I sit at the right hand throne of God. I'm directly connected to God. So when folks underestimate me, I hope you do again right now, because y'all about to be in for a rude awakening. If you underestimate me, good luck, because I can feel it coming. Like God is going to pour boatloads of money. Like he's going to give me boatloads of money. I could just feel it. He's been telling me this entire time. Like I know it's coming, dude. And it's just surreal. Like I said, somebody pulled over today, bro. And I'm looking at it and they're like dangling like a $10 bill out the window. And I'm too far. I couldn't see, you know, what it was. I figured it was money. And they give me $10. Like that's amazing, dude. Because I've never been like entitled. I've never been a person that felt like, you know, very deserving or that I earned anything. Like I've just always been super humble. And I still am that way. I'm trying to work on it, but God works on it with me. But I am very proud of what I've accomplished here. You know, I just try to always be humble, you know. Like, I don't know, you know. I'm very happy for everything I get, and that's what God told me that he was, wanted me to be grateful, and he was teaching me how to be grateful, which I think I always have been grateful, but I think on a whole nother level. I think he wanted to teach me to be more frugal. I think he wanted to teach me to be more grateful. I understand, I think I appreciate things a lot more now, even the small things. And that's the thing. Like now, this go around, when he give me all the money, I'll be in the right position, you know, mentally to be responsible with it and do the right thing, And it wasn't that I was irresponsible or anything. I was young, man. I was growing up. I didn't make mistakes. God even told me, He said, "You didn't do anything wrong. You did everything right. That's why I'm rewarding you." Like, it's not about that, but we all can learn. We all can get a lot better. And I know I can get a lot better than the way I was in the past, especially it wasn't so much money all the time. I think it was concerning, my habits and the thing that I would do, you know what I mean? And it was never anything bad. It was always just normal stuff. But, I think I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I just think that God has taught me a lot. He's worked on me. I'm the same dude, but I have changed a lot. I'm not like so reactive and responsive. I'm extremely patient. Um, always was chill, always was patient, but just my mentality has changed a lot, man. He taught me so much, and I have like inner peace, like truly, and that's the difference. Like people can be on whatever they on, and I'm like, well, why do you feel that way? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like the old me that was tripping all the time, and you know what I mean? Like I was tripping, like I was tripping. I was, like people say the wrong thing to me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And people know how I used to be. Some people, like a lot of people talk and say that story, but I mean, I really am like that. And it's not like I'm not still the same person. Don't get me wrong, and depending on the situation, but I just I don't even understand why folks be in such a bad foul mood half the time. You feel me? I don't understand why folks is all up in their feelings. I don't understand what it was the same questions I didn't understand back then. I used to ask people like, what is the issue? Like, I'd see people sitting there wasting their time. It's like, dude, what are you even upset about? Like, I still don't understand y'all. Especially people who have it good. Like I said, most of them people they was provided for. They had a support system. They had everything they need. People don't count their blessings, man. People are not grateful for what they have. When I see strangers like right now hollering at me in the street in a good way and saying, "Hey, what's up, Batman?" You know what I'm saying? Like that's cool. That's good for me that people understand who I am now, what I'm about. And it helped me out here to do that. So I'm very grateful for that because it lets me move around easier. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we next to Mexico, man. This is a different territory, bro. This is a different environment. And I had it hard down here. I came up rough. Like I really came up hard. And people don't know that about me and understand that. Like I had a lot of back and forth. I had a lot, you know, and I had to stand up to so many folks and people. And I won, every time. But it's like I'm just very grateful that I don't have to be in that energy all the time anymore. And that's what God told me. He's like, all that stuff, like the way you think, it's like, leave that in the past. You know what I mean? He's like, you're entering a new season where now you're going to be blessed. You're going to have money. You're going to have what you need. And I'm seeing this is the barely beginning of it, but I'm seeing the signs of it. And I know you are because I'm televising it and making it public. I'm seeing the signs right in front of me every day. When folks is pulling over, a dude hands me a one today while they're waiting in line, hands me a one, and then somebody else hands me a 10. I mean, that's a pretty big deal, bro. Like I said, I spent like $3 for the bus. I had to get a couple of things, you know, but it helps. It goes a long way, and I'm grateful for every dime and red cent that anybody gives me and that I get, and that's why I do this. I literally do this for donations. It's the only way I survive and get by, and I try to go hard for the people and hard for y'all standing up for your civil liberties and civil rights for real and really getting out here in the street and getting busy and making sure people doing the right thing. I mean, I catch folks doing wrong things all the time. It kind of happened today, so whether folks listen to me or not is on them, but I know what I'm talking about. I be catching folks red-handed doing, crazy stuff all the time. Like it's easy for me to see when what people are on. It is. It's easy for me to see what folks are doing and what the agenda is, and other people miss it. And that's why you got to have a Batman. You got to have eyes on the street. Like I said, out here, this is all fun and games right now at this point. This is a fashion show. It's definitely entertainment. It's for fun, but I'm also being very serious and training more every day, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm in a good place, man. I'm in a good position. Like, I'm not upset. There's things that upset me. What the hell happened here? There's things that upset me, of course, but I try to work past it and be patient and, you know, try my best to stay away from those energies, but me personally, I'm not upset about anything, man. I'm very satisfied, very happy, very content. Um, I don't ask for much. I don't need much, you know what I mean? But I definitely need y'all's help. I definitely need the public to step up. And like I said, y'all are the only way I can create this funding right now. It's just the truth. So the more people I get to back me, the better. I had sent a request out today on Cash App. That Michael guy that I've talked about several times on here, he rejected it and canceled it. And it's not any issue or problem. That's perfectly fine. The thing is, I think what I said is proven when you was trying to say, I know, and let me go ahead and, put you in your place verbally right now and get you right and get your mind right now, son. You was trying to say something about I've been where you at. No, you haven't, because you don't own what I own. You're not, in the position I'm in, and you haven't hustled and you haven't gotten to this point. Okay. I don't struggle because I'm doing bad or I failed or I can't do for myself. I struggle because I helped other people. I struggle because I gave all my money to other people helping them. I struggle because I chose to struggle. You understand? 100% to help the world and help people and take care of people I love. You understand? So don't you ever get that twisted that you have never and you could never walk in my shoes and you have not been in my position or where I'm at any point, nor will you ever get to my position. So get that right, son. Like I said, these folks, they talk too much. You are not me. And that's why you on what you on, because, quite frankly, um, how do I explain this and how do I put this? Oh, interesting. Like I said, long story short, you could never come close, brother. You know what I mean? Like I said, what the hell is going on, dude? Oh, that's the dog. I heard something. That was weird. What am I hearing? The dog is going to do the same drill, same thing. But yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all think it's easy. It's not easy. It's not easy going through what I've been through. I go through it every day, man. You know what I mean? It ain't easy, but hell, with any negatives, there's a lot of positives. Any situation, you're going to have negatives and positives. You got to learn to make the best of it, man. That's the truth. I'm going to do some meowing right here, some meow mix meowing. Like, you know, it's It's just ridiculous, bro. Yeah. Yeah. I don't let anyone get the last word. Facts. Yeah. Tell me what you're doing, meow. Yeah, like I said, it is what it is, homie. I just continue to grow, continue to evolve. I continue to walk with God. It's all genuine over here. I was never fake. Anything I ever did was real as hell, and that's why I demand my respect. And that's why I just don't play games. You know what I mean? So, like I said, folks got to make up their mind what they on, man. You know, downloads are already coming out. Joker videos talking about they arguing over who's going to apologize to me first. I mean, go ahead and get to apologize, and I can care less either way. Because I ain't looking for your validation, and all y'all don't exist to me. Finex. But like I said, God gonna keep blessing me, man. I truly believe He's gonna bless and already has. He's gonna bless and already has blessed Christina and I. And I feel like things are gonna work out. And I think we're gonna be good. You know what I mean? Hold on. Little doggy. You hear him? That one's cute. But like I said, man, I got God with me. So how can I lose? How can I go wrong? Feel me? That's the truth. So, I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I mean? But like I said, we're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna do the best we can, and that's about it. Moving with God, doing God's work and God's will. You feel me? Let me check the total. Hold on. Yep. Yep, coach. We over $62. Yep. Got to do that math again. Like I said, we got to get this going, man. They don't pay me right. They don't pay me anything. They don't pay me enough, and they're holding me back. So I need your help in the public, man. If we can get the funding going right now, I need about, like I said, I'd say about $560. That's first goal. When I can do that, and that's as of right now. And of course, I have to keep doing what I'm doing and spending. I need to get $560 together somehow. I don't care if I got a crowd fund. I don't care who does it. Just money me now. People need to help. You know, like I said, I mean, the dude had a point when he said like they need to pay you. They should support you and pay you. Like, yeah, I'm protecting you. I come up against all these gangs, illegal organizations. Like, I do this for real, bro. I'm not a guy who's talking. I don't perpetrate, and that's all I'm saying. You know, I also don't front and I don't do extra stuff or theatrics or act. I just people know what I'm about, bro. People know it's real with me. I'm not playing. So, like I said, I mean, I need that money so we can get over this first goal, and then I can brag about that and celebrate that. And then we need to get a couple of $1,000s together. We need to get a couple of racks. And with God, as impossible as it seems and looks, look at how far we've come with God. This whole thing was impossible. That's why I want people to see my testimony, because without a test, there is no testimony. And I passed every test with flying colors and with God and for God, but because of God. And I want to give God all credit and glory. Fact. And I really think that that has everything to do with why folks support me. I know it does, because folks wouldn't support me if it wasn't for God. You know what I mean? God works on people and works on their heart and opens them up to me and explains to them and shows them the truth. And I think people are seeing the light that I'm really doing something that's on a major scale and a major level. So, like I said, man, anybody who can support me financially, I have to keep asking this until we get it. I have goals that I'm trying to reach, and when if I can just get to about 5 grand to my name again, to 10 G's at least, I could launch this whole program and project, the whole Batman project, across the country nationwide. I need about 10 G's at least to do it. I really need more than that, but that would be to start, and I could do it with that. And like I said, I mean, we're gonna get our money on here. It's not a whole lot, but it works, and hopefully we can keep on escalating it and getting it farther and moving quicker with it a little. That's what I'm trying to do. But it's hard. I work harder than anyone, and they just don't pay me right. And I'm doing the best I can, but things are working out, man. Things are good. It's not anything like that, but I need a push, man. I need a push to get where I'm going. So again, God, please send me the right people to help me. Please send me the finances. Please just give me the financial backing, because it's the only thing I'm missing right now. You know what I mean? And like I said, I want to continue to do your glory. I want to continue to do God's glory truly. And that's what I do. I'm not these fake prophets, fake pastors, fake. I'm not a false prophet. Like, I'm the real deal Holyfield, man. When I tell people I'm the son of God, I mean that. And I walk the walk and I prove it. You understand? And that's the biggest difference. I'm the king of all kings. You understand? It doesn't matter how much money I got to my name, or where I'm at, or what I'm doing, or who I know, or anything like that, or what my job is. That's not what make a king. What make a king is God. What make a king is the things you go through. You understand? What make a man is the things that you go through. Remember that, homie. So like I said, I'm a real ninja, and I got to be the ultimate ninja. I got some martial arts videos. I got to get in there and edit and get them right. I'll probably be putting those out. So just get ready, man. Get ready, because it's all coming, and it's all coming for full circle, and we going to keep pushing and doing what we do. That's it. We working hard. You know what I mean? So, other people are hardly working. Facts. But yeah, I love what I do, man. I'm gonna keep pushing. You can expect Batman to do the best I can and continue to show up. I will probably give myself some off time and off days. I really need it. I could feel how tired I was today still, and my body's trying to catch up. I think I'm pushing myself really hard, and I'm just doing a lot, and it's definitely been having an effect. But God is good, and God is great, and God is amazing, and God has helped me, and God rejuvenates me. He literally rebuilds me. I mean, He has me, what's it called? Just He's transformed me. He has me literally. What is the word that He said He was going to show the world through me? Regeneration. He regenerates me. That's what people don't understand. I'm talking about actual regeneration. I mean, you all don't want to talk about what happened when these folks called Seton Hospital, but you and I know what happened. A couple of folks, I know what happened. You don't, none of you really know because you weren't there, but I was, and I know what I experienced, and I know what happened. And like I said, I continue to succeed. I continue. I survived the impossible. Okay. And I continue to over and over again. And some of it's on the channel, actual testimony, like facts on video. Everything I talk about is proven. So, I mean, people could say what they want, but folks have seen me go through all this stuff in front of them. So, how can you deny? Just like, how can you deny God when He's proven Himself to you? I would never, ever doubt God ever again at any point, nor have I, nor would I want to. You understand? Like, anytime that I felt doubt, God came and showed me and stepped up and showed out for me. Real talk. It's an experience. What I realize is it's a walk, and I have to be patient. But what I'm saying is that's what I need right now, man. We got to get like 560 bucks plus together. We really need at least like 600. We need like a grand. And I need to get that together. Let's say that's our goal. We need to get $1,000, you know what I mean, together. And like I said, if I can get that going, I mean, or like 1,500 to 2 grand at least. But we need to get some bands. We need to start making some money. How? I don't know. Like I said, he told me doors would open too, but I don't, I don't know. I mean, he's kind of got me on the fast track. He's got me moving pretty quick, it seems like. So, and that's my thing. Like, I want to skip all the nonsense. I worked my entire life since I was 16. I'm 36, bro. I'm about to be 40 in 4 years, and I'm aging backwards. Can I be any more blessed? But my whole point is, you know, we want to get there as quick as possible, man. All I need is about 5, 10 G's at least. With 5 G's at least, I think I could at least start this and get it launched, and I could just go hard body and try my best to, move around all the blockades, because there's a lot of roadblocks in front of me because of the devil and all these evil people, and do the best I can to try to save money and travel and get this going in other cities and possibly states, but it would give me a chance to really do this, and I could learn how to save money where I'm not spending, kind of like now. And like, what I'm saying, like, I can get this environment built. Like, we're right on the brink, bro. We're pretty close, man. I don't think people realize we're on the brink of really reaching a new threshold with what we're doing. That's on a whole nother level. So, I mean, I don't care what people think, man. I don't care what people tell themselves. I'm not concerned, bro. Feel me? What I'm concerned with is getting this money and God and Christina, and that's it. So, uh, I'm very worried about Christina right now. I love you more than anything, honey. So please know that, and I'm always with you. Like I said, I'm just trying to work hard right now, man. I'm trying to do the best I can for her and for God and for everybody. I'm never going to let folks down, and that's it, man. So like I said, we're doing very well, man. We're getting it together. But yeah, any financial backing I can get, we have a Cash App, we have a PayPal, we have a Venmo. I don't know. We need sponsors, is what we need. We need people that really want to invest in this project and believe in me. And I mean, I could do it all. I could do the missions. I can call my own missions. I can know what I'm doing. But we need outside investors. We need people that really want to back this with some actual financial capital. Like, here's 20 G's. Let's see what you do with that, like that type of stuff. And like, you don't understand. I mean, I could literally change everything on every block across the country with 20 grand right now. That's how much power I have. That's how strong I am. Like, this is the power of God. Okay, I got the Holy Spirit within me. Like, this is real. Like, I come up against these gang members, I come up against these illegal organizations, I come up against all these principalities, the evil, you know, powers that be in the world, and I literally completely win. I shut everything down. And that's what's happened this entire time. So, like I said, I get busy. I don't play around. You know what I mean? When I get up to these blocks in Chicago and New York and Los Angeles, I'm going to work on these blocks, and I'm going to change everything quickly. And I'm going to be a legend, people, like I already am. And people are going to talk, and they're going to be like, no, there's a real Batman coming out here doing real things, and he's changing everything, because there is no choice. It has to be changed, and it has to change. And that's why we're doing it with God. So, like I said, people can say what they want. My identity will be, covered. We're going to get to the big leagues as soon as we get the money. So, God, please give me the money and the financial backing. I really feel that I am ready. And, I know I'm ready. I need the help, man. I need the finances, man. I need the money so I can do this, and I'm trying to do what you're telling me as far as launching before. He said December 21st, but I need the money to do it. I can't do it without the money. You know what I'm saying? So we still have to be patient. We got a lot of things, going. We're doing a lot. I'm making moves, man. Like I said, it's crazy, man. Like, rebuilding is the hardest thing you'll ever do. So I'm gonna get going. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. Much love. But yeah, like I said, I mean, we have a Cash App, PayPal, Venmo here. Anyone in the public, if you really want to help me do this, I am asking for your help sincerely, genuinely. You know what I mean? Like I said, when God blesses me and I have all the money, I'd be more than happy to kick back some bread to you, like, for real. And I mean, if you believe in what I'm doing, please support it, man. You know what I mean? Like, real talk, because like I said, this is real. That's all I need. That's the only missing element. And I understand that it took time and God had to keep working on me. Look at where I'm at, bro. I did like 650 inertia pull-ups today. That's insane, bro. I did like 70 pull-ups with the armor of God on. That's pure steel armor. Like, and I can do more. I could have kept going. You know what I mean? Like, I'm keeping it light right now. So like, next I'm probably going to end up doing 100 with the steel armor on. I just did like 100, like 110 or more straight up without the armor on. So I mean, or the other bat suit, like, which is the bulletproof vest level 3 hard plate. I paid over 10 grand for that. I invested thousands of dollars into this business to build this and do this, and took over the streets and literally run the Batman project out my own pocket. I do what it would take 8 million people to do, in whole teams and everything, groups, and I do it all by myself. So y'all need to pay homage and give me my credit, bro. Give credit where credit's due. You feel me? Real talk. I've changed everything. I've definitely helped with, making it less corrupt. The crime rate's lowered because of Batman. Don't let anyone lie to you. That's a fact, and everybody knows it. Everything is working, man. And the fact is that most of the people that are in Carriazalas, a jail, or so-called criminals, they all respect me too. Like real talk, they respect me. I mean, how could you not? And that's what the reading said recently. It said they, whoever they is, I guess everybody are going to have no choice now but to respect you. And that's the thing. I earned my respect, just like I told you. I'm everything that I ever said I was, just like you folks told me in front of me because you knew it, because you found out. Everybody finds out, bro. I'm everything I said I am, bro. When I tell you I'm an immortal vampire, I'm not playing. You understand? I got chosen by God, bro. You have to understand, bro. I shouldn't even be here. So that's why y'all be thinking like, oh, he's on this, he's on that, but and you want to use these dismissive terms. Nah, you ain't gonna dismiss me, and you ain't gonna minimize my struggle and my genius. You understand? You call it crazy, you call it whatever you want. It's what's necessary, homie. And you wouldn't know because most of y'all never been in the streets. Been asked. So what gives you the right to speak about me? Exactly nothing. So get it right. You feel me? Keep my name out your mouth, little homies. So like I said, other than that, I'm just here to help people, man. I'm here to help protect the public, protect the people. I'm the voice of the people. I want what's best for the valley, truly. I want what's best for everybody. And again, I apologize if anything I say on here ever sounds any kind of way. It's just how I was raised, man. I was raised by a dude like who had alligator skin and wanted me to be the same way. I kind of have a demeanor in the way I talk. You can't take it all seriously. I'm a very sensitive, nice, emotional guy. Really, I'm not joking. I'm a good dude, man. I just it's kind of like he says in that vampire movie, when she asks, "Why do you do that?" And he says, "I have something bad inside of me, and this is to keep it from coming out." That's basically me, and she says, "Why can't you just be nice?" And he says, "Because the world isn't nice." And that's literally the walk I'm walking. And it's the truth. He said the truth. He told her the truth. The world isn't nice, and I'm dealing with all the not nice parts. So just understand that. Okay, head on every day. I've been doing this my entire life. I deal with the raw realities. I come from the raw reality, and I represent the real struggle in the real world, not this matrix. I broke free from the matrix completely. I'm completely awoken. You understand? I understand the real world. I know what's really going on with these reptilians, draconians. I understand everything. I did radio for almost going on a decade and a half at least against Illuminati and Freemasonry. You can't tell me nothing. I got a tattoo of it and devoted my life to this. And I have that tattoo because you have to study your enemy to defeat your enemy. I defeated all these witches' covens, male and female. I defeated all the Freemasons. I defeated Illuminati, and I defeated them financially. People need to catch up. I'm not a guy that was ever struggling. I'm a guy that took every system on head on and every one and won. And I got set up and targeted because I was too wealthy and too rich and I owned too much and I had too much money. And I still am in a great position with all that. So, like I said, folks can tell themselves what they want. It's all good. Like I got problems, I'm struggling, and that's the truth. But it doesn't mean that like my hard work, I don't have something to show for it. I do, but I need everything new, man. I need a new environment. It's like I'm trying to start my new life. I want everything brand new. So I know God's gonna give me that, you know what I mean? He told me you're getting your life back. That's what God told me word for word. So I love you, God. I love you, Christina, more than anything. And I'm always here for you and your mind always, and I love you. Okay. But yeah, other than that, I'll talk to you in a minute, man. I'm getting I'm tired, bro. I'll talk to you in a minute. Like I said, I'm going hard as I can for y'all, and I'm trying to do what I can for the people. Also, please, if anybody can help me with like a mini motorcycle or an electric scooter, something like that that's real fast that I can get from point A to point B really quick. I could do a lot more, man. I could even help to save more lives. I could assist all the departments and help them with what they're doing. There's a lot that I could do, but I need a set of wheels that's electric. So I'm asking the public for that too. I don't know if there's a way. I don't know if there's a way. Everything I do is to try to help the people here and help the valley and help the world. Um, and I want to run this country, coast to coast across the country, this Batman project, helping everybody and saving lives. I really am out here to make a difference. I'm going to continue to. I already have, and I'll continue to. And just know that everything I do is positive and from a good place. Always. And that's what I want people to know about me and understand. Everything is from my heart. It's all pure love. For humanity and to help people. And that's what we need. We need the vibration of love. It'll outweigh it. Oh, sorry. It'll outweigh and it'll conquer the fear. That's the haters. I just pressed the button accidentally, but you know, caught me off guard. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, like I said, man, we gonna keep on pushing. We gonna keep on winning, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth. The love will outweigh the fear, man. So just keep on pushing, bro. You know what I mean? Keep your head up, believe in God, and keep real faith. You know what I mean? That's it. All other than that, all you posers, I mean, that ain't how it work, homie. So don't worry. You know, God sees that, and God is going to continue to teach lessons. God told me, "Vengeance is mine." He ain't playing at all. You know what I mean? So, like I said, people do it to themselves. You know what I mean? Let them do what they do. Feel me? While we winning. You know what I mean? Stay mad, stay broke. We're gonna continue to stack bread and win. Easy. So, like I said, I just need the public to support. Well, that's what I need. The funding. I got to get like 5, 10 G's together at least. Get this project launched. I hopefully before December 21st, get me like literally on the street at a street level where I can purchase these electric scooters and mini motorcycles. They got a lot of that stuff in Austin too. People be trying to build them, but I need things that really work and run that I don't have to keep messing with. You understand? And that's all I need, and I can really do this. You know what I mean? Get the phone holder. I can put it on any one of those things. I know how to do this already because I've been working on all the semantics and mechanics of it all, putting it together myself. I build my own bat suits. I purchased my own bat cycle and I kept fixing that and working on that myself. You know, like I said, it's just a wiring issue, electric. So I mean, at some point somebody can fix it. But I need help, man. I need help with the money and I need like electric bicycles and electric scooters. That's really the truth. That's the main thing. You know what I'm saying? If I could do that, if I could have that, I could help so much. I could do a lot more. So hopefully the public, I don't know if the Valley can come together and try to do that for me, to get me something to roll on that, doesn't require a license and I can really use and utilize. But that's what I need right now. You know what I mean? And people could come together and help me to, hopefully get the money and then like that I could then I could just pay them and get my license back because it's not here, it's somewhere else. You know what I mean? But I need like quite a bit of money to get that back, like almost $1,000. So we'll see what happens, but I just need help from the public, man. I need people to support me. None of this stuff was my mistake. Okay, I was given fake tickets. I was targeted by corruption. That's why I stand up to corruption for a living, and several times over and over again. And I just kept bouncing back. I didn't let the devil stop me. The devil threw everything he could at me, and I kept standing up and kept winning. So all these things were fake. They gave me fake tickets. They lied on my name. They did everything that they would do to a Messiah because I'm the Son of God. So just remember that. You understand? Nothing was ever me making a mistake. Nothing they say is credible or real or exists. They're all liars. And like I said, we're going to continue to stand up. And that's the thing. I said, I don't care what you do. I'm not going to let anyone hold me back. And look how much God has worked on me in the meanwhile. These things needed to happen. It's just the truth. Everything happens for a reason, man. That's what I try to believe. So I'll talk to y'all later, man. Much love. You know what I mean? Nothing but love. All right. Like I said, stay mad, stay broke, all the jelly folks. And you need some peanut butter for your jelly. We're going to keep on making dough. Easy. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. One.